Welcome back to Wellness Lenses. Today we're going to try to figure out what makes introverts so interesting, which is one of life's biggest mysteries. Get ready to be amazed as we explore the secret qualities that make introverts so irresistibly attractive. But before we get too deep into introversion, let's get rid of a popular misunderstanding. Contrary to what most people think, introversion is not the same as being shy or socially awkward. It's a great trait that often goes unrecognized and hides a lot of interesting things about the person. So, why do people find introverts so appealing? It's all about the power of surprise, my friends. Introverted people are better than anyone else at keeping their inner lives hidden, like a treasure chest waiting to be found. Introverts tend to be deep thinkers whose minds are always buzzing with ideas and feelings that they'd rather keep hidden from prying eyes. Think about it. When someone seems mysterious, we can't help but want to know more about them. Just like these famous introverts whose intelligence has enchanted us. Introverts have an aura that draws us in and makes us want to know their secrets. But, my friends, that is not all. Join me as we talk about the real and important connections introverts make, their hidden talents that are waiting to be discovered, and how their presence in our lives makes us feel calmer. Get ready to be surprised as we find out what makes introverts so interesting. So let's not waste any more time and jump right into this exciting trip together. So look at the first part of what makes them so appealing. Get ready, because we're going to talk about the power of secret that every introvert has. Their mysteriousness makes you want to learn more about their fascinating minds. You see, my friends, introverts tend to be deep thinkers who ponder the life's puzzles in their own heads. They are very good at keeping their thoughts and feelings to themselves, which makes for a rich inner world that begs to be explored. When an introvert gets lost in their own thoughts, they go on a journey that is only for them. They think about how complicated life is, struggle with big ideas, and often have a level of understanding that leaves us in awe. Picture a library full of books. Each book is the mind of an introvert. Every time we turn a page, we find out more about their interesting personalities. It's no wonder that introverts have a mysterious air that makes us want to get closer to them with each mysterious look. Introverts have a fascinating depth that makes them stand out, whether they're doing something creative or just quietly watching the world. They go through life with a level of intensity and self-reflection that makes us want to figure out the secrets they hold inside. Now let's move to the next part of our journey, which will take us to a place where genuine relationships can be made that mean something. Introverts are very good at making relationships go deeper than the surface. While extroverts do best in big groups of people, introverts are best at building close relationships based on honesty and depth. Think about it. When you talk to an introvert, you'll notice that they give you their full attention. They can actively listen, and they give careful answers. These things give us a special sense of connection that can make us feel like we are really seen and heard. Introverts care more about the quality of their bonds than the number of them. They put in a lot of time and effort into creating genuine relationships that will last. Instead of spreading themselves too thin, they focus on a few important relationships that make their lives better. And here's the interesting part. These ties are more than just small talk. When you talk to an introvert, you both start a trip of self-reflection, deep conversations, and personal growth. It's like finding a prize buried deep inside their soul. Introverts have a knack for making places where people feel safe enough to be vulnerable. They like it when people talk about their thoughts, feelings, and dreams. In these small groups, we find comfort, support, and the freedom to be who we really are. So let's recognize the amazing gift that introverts bring to our lives, my fellow people who are looking for genuine connections. Through their active listening, empathy, and a deep understanding, they show us how important it is to have talks that matter. When you meet an introvert, take the chance to have a conversation that goes deeper than the surface level. Cherish these relationships, because they could feed our hearts and change our lives for the better. Now, in the next part, we'll go into a world where introverts really shine. A world full of hidden skills waiting to be found. Introverts are naturally drawn to artistic activities that require them to think and be alone. Their rich inner world feeds their imaginations and helps them find amazing skills they didn't know they had. Friends, picture an introvert sitting alone with a blank piece of paper or a pen in their hand. When they are by themselves, their imagination grows into something truly amazing. Introverts often have a special ability to reach deep into themselves and find a well of inspiration that flows into the art forms they choose. No matter what they do to show themselves, whether it's painting, writing, making music, or something else, we are amazed by their skills. From famous writers to famous artists, introverts have given the world a lot of great things over the course of history. Their work touches our hearts, makes us think, and gives us a glimpse into the depths of the human mind. These shy people, whose artistic talents are hidden gems, bring us into their world. With every brushstroke, word written, or note played, they ask us to see the beauty that comes from their journeys of self-discovery. But these secret skills aren't just found in famous introverts. There are introverts in our daily lives who are poets, painters, storytellers, and creators on their own. Their skills may be waiting to be found, but once they are, they have a special charm that draws everyone in. So, my fellow people who like art and beauty, let's appreciate the skills that introverts don't show off. Let's make spaces that support and celebrate their unique ways of being themselves. Because when we do that, we open up a whole world of wonder and inspiration. In this next part, we talk about their relaxing presence, which makes them unique and brings us closer to them. Introverts have a natural talent for making places calm and peaceful wherever they go. People around them are greatly affected by how calm and gentle they are. Imagine, my friends, being with someone who doesn't like to talk much. There's a sense of peace and quiet, like you found an island of calm in the middle of a crazy world. Introverts often find comfort in being alone, where they can recharge and feel at peace with themselves. And when they bring this peace into social situations, it soothes our souls. Introverts have a unique ability to listen without passing judgment. This makes it easier for us to share our thoughts, fears, and hopes with them. We feel heard, understood, and accepted for who we really are when we're with them. Their well-thought-out answers and genuine empathy make a safe place where people can feel connected. They might not be the loudest speakers in the room, but what they say is important and has a strong effect. Introverts have a way of making us feel seen and respected without making big moves. They do this just by being there. They tell us to slow down, to enjoy the beauty of silence and find peace in the simple moments we share with others. Introverts bring a bit of calm to any gathering, whether it's a group of friends, team meeting, or a busy party. They make places where people can talk, where ideas can grow, and where relationships can get stronger. So, my fellow people who want to find inner peace, let's appreciate how introverts bring peace into our lives. Let's appreciate how they can bring peace to chaos and find comfort in how kind and caring they are. In a world where noise is often more important than silence, let's respect and appreciate the gift that introverts bring by being quiet and calming. It's a gift that calms our thoughts and reminds us of the beauty that can be found in life's quiet moments. So, my fellow wanderers, there you have it. Our look at what makes introverts so interesting comes to an end. We have peeled back the layers of mystery, looked into the depths of genuine relationships, been amazed by their hidden skills, and enjoyed their calming presence. Through this investigation, we've come to understand that introverts have their own special kind of beauty. Their mysteriousness, their ability to bring people together, their artistic brilliance, and the peace they bring are all things that make them truly special. But our journey does not end here, my dear explorers. I want you to keep learning about the fascinating world of introverts after we're done. Talk to them, find out what they're good at, and enjoy their calming presence in your own lives. Remember, my friends, that your participation and support are a big part of how these stories get heard and how far the love for introverts spreads. So don't forget to like, share, write, and subscribe to keep this journey going. Use the comment section below to share your ideas, stories, and experiences. Let's make a community where everyone can understand and respect each other's differences. Thank you, amazing crowd, for coming along with me on this fascinating journey. Let's all recognize how attractive introverts are and be grateful for what they add to our lives. Keep discovering, keep making connections, and keep celebrating the amazing world of introverts until we meet again. Remember that each of us has our own strengths and traits. Accept whether you're an introvert or an extrovert, and enjoy the many different kinds of people who make our world so interesting. Until we see each other again, keep being who you really are and showing your true light. Take care, you wonderful people.